When did you have to teach adults basic common sense? My sister called me sobbing at 6 a.m. Mom collapsed. She's not breathing right. The ambulance is coming, but they said it'll be 20 minutes because of the storm. I threw on clothes and raced over, my heart pounding. When I arrived, my 67-year-old mother was barely conscious on the kitchen floor, her lips slightly blue. My sister was crouched beside her, panicking. What happened? I asked, checking Mom's pulse. She said she couldn't breathe and just fell over, Tessa cried. That's when I noticed our neighbor Doug standing in the doorway, arms crossed, shaking his head disapprovingly. Doug's one of those retired guys who thinks he knows everything about everything. You know, he said loudly. If you people maintained a cleaner house, these health emergencies wouldn't happen. I stared at him, certain I'd misheard. Excuse me? Look at this place, Doug continued, gesturing around our mom's spotless kitchen. All this clutter attracts negative energy. That's what's making her sick. You should have deep cleaned months ago. Mom made a wheezing sound, clearly struggling. I was trying to keep her comfortable while waiting for paramedics, but Doug kept talking. My wife had breathing problems too, until we got rid of all our old furniture. Sometimes you have to learn the hard way. Doug, I said through gritted teeth, our mother's having a medical emergency. This isn't about housekeeping, he shrugged. I'm just saying, there's always a reason these things happen. Usually poor life choices. I couldn't believe it. My sister was crying, our mother was barely breathing, and this man was giving us a lecture about feng shui. Can you please either help or leave? I asked. I am helping, Doug replied seriously. I'm sharing important information you obviously don't know. Most people don't understand the connection between environment and health, but Doug wasn't done. As I knelt beside Mom, he started pointing at random things. See this microwave? The electromagnetic radiation damaged her lungs. And these plants? Wrong feng shui placement. They're sucking life energy from the room. My sister looked up with tears streaming. Please, just stop. I'm helping you prevent this happening again, Doug said, examining Mom's pill bottles. These medications are toxins. Have you considered essential oils? My neighbor's cousin cured her heart problems with lavender. The ambulance finally arrived, and as paramedics worked on Mom, Doug actually approached the lead EMT. You should probably check their house for mold, he told the paramedic. That's likely what caused this respiratory episode. The EMT looked at Doug like he'd grown a second head. Sir, this appears to be a cardiac event, not environmental illness. Well, Doug said, I'm just saying you should consider all possibilities. I've done extensive research on this. What kind of research? The paramedic asked, clearly annoyed while trying to stabilize Mom. Doug puffed up proudly. YouTube University. I've watched over 200 hours of health documentaries. I probably know more about natural healing than most doctors. The paramedic turned to me while loading Mom onto the stretcher. Is this man a relative? No, I said. He's just a neighbor who thinks heart attacks are caused by dirty houses and bad feng shui. As they wheeled Mom to the ambulance, Doug called out, you'll see I'm right when it happens again. The toxins in that house will keep making her sick. 3 hours later, doctors confirmed Mom had suffered a mild heart attack, completely unrelated to housekeeping. When we got home that evening, Doug was waiting on his porch with a shopping bag. How is she? He asked, seeming genuinely concerned for the first time. She had a heart attack, I said. The cardiologist said it was genetic, nothing to do with the house. Doug nodded thoughtfully, then held up the bag. Well, heart problems can definitely be triggered by environmental stress. I brought you some sage to burn and a few crystals to cleanse the negative energy. This should prevent future episodes. I stared at him in disbelief. Doug, the doctor said it was genetic. Her father died of the same thing. Doctors don't know everything, Doug replied confidently. Sometimes you need to think outside the box. Western medicine only treats symptoms, not root causes. I realized then that some people are so committed to being right, they'll argue with medical professionals and offer crystal healing rather than admit they don't know what they're talking about.